Good morning and happy 2017 to everyone. The first video of 2017, and it's a pretty exciting one. Something that I think is going to set the tone for the year. So we're headed down to Surrey today. It's going to be exciting. You can probably tell from the video description that it's going to be a pretty badass start to the year. I'm not going to build up a load of false hope and all of that suspense. Let's just cut straight to it. So yeah, roll the tape, let's do this. Right then, so you join me at Bell Colvill Lotus dealership, the oldest Lotus dealership in the world, for a very exciting time, presenting DPM's brand new car. So in the background there is a Lotus Elise S Cup, 2015 model, got 220 brake horsepower, 900 kilos, and it's a, as you can see from the wing and the diffuser, it is a seriously able track weapon. We're going to be doing a lot of cool stuff with it over in the 2016-17 season. Sorry, still weird saying 2017. So yeah, watch this space. This is going to be the first step of a really cool, badass and sick long journey with this car, and we're going to do some really cool stuff with it. So let's take a quick look inside. I think I've got a load of paperwork to sign and all that stuff. I'm not going to show you that stuff. And then we'll have a quick look at the car in closer. Let's go. So the S Cup, what makes it different from the 220, which is stood next to it here? It's actually quite a good little comparison against the two. As you can see on the left hand side, you can see there's much more aggressive splitter on the front end, providing a little bit more downforce than the standard 220. 220 is rocking the soft top, which I must admit I'm a little bit jealous about. I've got the hard top version, which can come off, and I think it will come off in the summer as well. We've got the forged black alloys on this one as well, so that lightens the unsprung mass on each corner, typical of Lotus with the adding lightness. We've got the black pack on this, so this gives a matte black roof, matte black well, back of the roof really, engine cover, wing. We've also got the side skirts on the S Cup as well, which all complements the aero package. The slightly larger rear tyres here. Then at the back here, there's absolutely massive diffuser, which obviously helps provide the 66 kilos of downforce at 100 miles an hour, and a pretty ridiculous rear wing on it as well. So we've got the carbon fibre engine cover in there, which is not a standard item. Some cool little carbon fibre wing mirrors as well, which looks badass. So yeah, I'm seriously pleased with it. Big shout out to Jamie at Bell Colvill for letting me know when it came into stock, and you can see the differences from the rear end of the standard Elise S as well. Well, I can't believe I've just done that. I am driving away from Bell Colvill in my own Lotus. Really surreal feeling. I mean, having worked at Bell Colvill for the past 18 months or so, I've managed to drive away in a lot of cool stuff, but to call this my own is pretty mental, man. Like, it feels so illegal, but it is legal. I'm so buzzed, so buzzed. We're gonna head up to Newlands Corner, hopefully get some cool shots of the car in the fading light. Not the nicest of days out there, but I think with a spectacular backdrop of the Surrey Hills, it'll be quite fitting for it. Cup. And well, again, having worked for Bell Colvill for the past 18 months or so, I know these cars fairly inside out, and I mean, the roads around Bell Colvill are less than forgiving, to say the least, and you can tell it's got the firm ride with all this, the race setup, suspension on it, etc. So I'm looking forward to getting it on the dual carriageways. There's going to be a bit of motorway driving on the way home. We've got to try and get back past Heathrow before the rush hour. But yeah, it just feels fantastic. I've forgotten how quick these things are. The thing is how effortlessly quick they are as well. I mean, initially off the line, it's not a punch in the face, but the way it just pulls and pulls and pulls with the supercharger, the way it's set up, it's such a linear and smooth delivery of power. And it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. I mean, it revs up to 7,000, and I've been driving a diesel for so long. It's so good to get back in a petrol and drive something proper. So yeah, first impressions, really good. Watch this space in regards to putting together some DPM track days. You'll be in with me, an ARDS qualifying instructor. We're going to have some data logging set up in here as well, so that you can compare yourself, and we can look at the areas in which you can improve to go even faster. There's going to be some awesome tracks as well. There's going to be Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, Brands Hatch Grand Prix circuit, Spa, Donington, to name just a few. And there's going to be some really exciting stuff planned. So yeah, make sure you head over to my Facebook page, my Twitter, obviously on my YouTube now, and my website to look for the details for that as it comes out in the near future. We partnered with Gold Track, so if you need to look at any dates at all, the locations, etc., it's all on Gold Track's website. They run fabulous track days, so yeah, it's going to be an awesome year with those guys. So and yeah, the Elise, it's just such a, I think, an easy car to drive. It's not an intimidating car in the slightest. 220 horsepower is obviously a lot of power, but in comparison to some other sports cars, it doesn't sound sort of groundbreaking. For example, my friend's BMW 135i has got 300 brake horsepower, but the fact that this weighs 900 kilos it makes it an absolute housefly. It makes it a dream to drive in terms of the acceleration, the braking, the cornering. It's just such a forgiving ride, and that's one of the main things that drew me to this car, is the fact that going out onto circuit with people, they're not going to be intimidated by the power and the heavy steering, anything like that. It's so light at speed. They're going to be able to get in and on the car quickly, not be intimidated by it, and start to develop themselves as a driver, rather than sort of being afraid of the car all the time and me having to wind people back because they're not confident. This is a car that you can take by the scruff of the neck and really drive it hard straight away and feel comfortable doing that. It's got the Sport DPM system, admirably named DPM, Dynamic Performance Management, in which it will look after you if we're going to have a moment at all. It's got the variable traction control with that, the ABS, etc. So the clutch is super light. The gearbox, I think, is one of the best gearboxes I've driven. It's so positive and precise. It's no wishy-washy. It's not a really aggressive hard shift like the Exige, for example. It can be quite difficult to get on top of that. This is a very light gearbox that I think people will get on well with. So that's one of the main things for it. So yeah, like I say, keep posted for the development for this car. It's very beginning of January, so yeah, new car, new me, everyone. That's going to be my motto for the year. But we're going to do some really cool stuff before the first track day on the 4th of Feb at Silverstone Grand Prix circuit, and I'll be talking you through and walking you through all of that as it all happens. So please stay tuned for the journey of this car and the journey for 2017 as well. I hope to be bringing you a lot of cool stuff off the track, as well as obviously also my racing career as it kicks off for the 2017 season. More on that to be released in the near future, I will tell you that. So yeah, please like, subscribe this video, add some comments as to what you want to see from this car from me in the near future. I've certainly got a few ideas in terms of road trips and getting out there. I certainly want to race a few other YouTubers, I think, on circuit, that is. And so yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, catch up later.